Went out.
Yeah, nothing did go on. We're live now. Sorry about that, folks. Sorry about the audio issues. Just had to restart OBS here, but we are back live. You didn't miss too much. Just the disclaimers, real quick, which I
April
get.
Fools. Yeah.
Yeah, happy April
April
Fools,
Fools.
people.
We just thought we'd move our mouths and fool you guys into thinking something was actually going on. But honestly, thank you for joining us. What you missed was briefly a description by me of the YouTube channel that you can go to, YouTube, and you type in Market Rebellion. And then you'd get, if you want to subscribe, which is free, you get all of our videos, Pete's videos, my videos, CJ and Monty's videos, our podcasts, thousands of videos, folks, all free on that site, on that YouTube site. If you ever happen to miss us live, like you may have missed us today, maybe some of you bailed and will pick it up later today, we hope. But also, I had described briefly that for $1 a month, you can join CJ and Monty in our crypto room. They are the guys that wrote the curriculum and that monitor 24/7 that cryptocurrency trading room. So if you want to hang out with a bunch of folks that are looking at the same sort of things that you are, whether that's BTC or XRP or Doge, which is actually up 14% today. The Doge itself is the Doge of the day. You can do that for $1 a month. Just go to marketrebellion.com/try crypto. That's marketrebellion.com/try crypto. You can try it for $1 a month. I think you'll be like thousands of others. If you do it, you'll be addicted to it because you like the input from these two guys, as well as all of your fellow traders in that room. So check it out.
Yeah, and one last thing to add to that, John. We actually added a free NFT course. It's one of the sectors of our education curriculum for crypto. We put it on YouTube for free for just a limited time for people to try, just to see if they like the crypto curriculum and how we lay things out. So definitely go check that out. It's topical. We talk about engine, mana, NFTs are all the buzz right now, so go check it out. But let's hop into some price action. Before we started the show today, guys, John was joking around. He's like, yeah, so I heard we're supposed to be in the 70s next week. And CJ's like, are you talking about Bitcoin or the weather? Because both sound great to me, and actually both seem pretty likely. So let's look over at the Bitcoin chart, because I think we're kind of teetering on the brink of some actual bullish price action this weekend. CJ, do you have any thoughts on where we may be headed with Bitcoin based on what you're seeing with the current charts?
Yeah, well, we know the weekends are always very interesting. Fridays and towards the end of the week has typically been very bullish for Bitcoin. Judging by just the technical formation, we're seeing, a lot just more of the same about what we've seen this week. Price just continues to creep up towards that 60 to 62K resistance level. So if we can get a firm break above that level, that's going to be very promising for the bulls. But I'm going to be watching out for that Sunday night potential sell-off. It's been very consistent over these past couple of weeks with Bitcoin, specifically during the Asian session. So that's always something to watch out for. But the technicals are still pretty bullish, and I'm excited to discuss our doges of the day as a result of that.
Well, and looking back at some of the past doges of the day, you look at Polkadot, it's up 30%, 31% almost in a 7-day week. 4% today, that's DOT, the symbol there. I know CJ had pushed Engine, and so had Monty at one time, and Mana. I think there's just so much that's moving to the upside right here that you're right. It seems like they're just diving in, not just to Bitcoin, but in bigger size in some of these others. I mean, Bitcoin isn't the volume leader today, actually. When I'm looking at my board, guys, Tether is doubling the volume traded in dollars of Bitcoin over the last 24 hours. And you and I have talked about that, guys, is that because people are pulling money out of Tether at this point? Because we've talked about when people get nervous and they go into Tether, getting out of Bitcoin and going into Tether, or getting out of an altcoin going into Tether. Now, are they pulling capital out of Tether and going into all these altcoins, because that's what it looks like.
Yeah, John, I think there's historical precedent to back that up as well. TJ and I were talking yesterday on Trade the Chain with Alex and Ryan about how historically, when we see Bitcoin enter these moments of price discovery, like when it breaks a new all-time high, that's when we really kind of get the market fervor, which is huge for the altcoins because that is what the retail traders speculate on. And they're the ones that are most susceptible to that sort of FOMO mentality. And when you get that, you tend to have people buying a lot of low cap alts. And we see alts perform tremendously well when Bitcoin is in those parabolic moves, when it breaks past an all-time high and just is discovering a new all-time high price. So I'm really excited for that because I think that that is where we're going to see so much of the price action go over the next few weeks as Bitcoin begins to break above that 62K level.
Well, it's certainly been that line in the sand has been 60. We toss across, come back down. We're right up against it again now. So we'll see where we're going. Let me see where I'm going to check my Voyager app. By the way, folks, Voyager is a sponsor of this show. And I saw that they had some news today. Did you guys see that Voyager, the firm, bought a box for the Oakland A's baseball team? I think it was Oakland A's. Did you guys
That's right.
see that by chance?
Yeah, we're gonna have to talk to Steve about getting some tickets to those games. Wouldn't mind taking a trip out there, watching the A's.
Full season Oakland A's suite at the Oakland A's Coliseum for 1 Bitcoin. In other words, they're the first to pay a Bitcoin for a full season suite at the Oakland A's Coliseum. So it's Silicon Valley, and I guess that's one of the things that you might do, but wow, that's pretty cool. I love that Steve Ehrlich and the team are always thinking about good PR moves, and that's certainly one of them to actually get people focused again on, oh my God, they could have bought that last year for under $4,000, and now it's nearly $60,000. And who knows? Maybe Steve will want to buy the Oakland A's next year.
Yeah.
I hope so, Steve. I could be a towel boy, giving the guys the towels as they come off the field. Oh, but let me see, CJ. So I was pulling up my Voyager app to see. Let's see. Engine, yep. Engine did pretty well for me with you guys. And even my Doge itself doing pretty well today. Do you mind if I kick it off, Monty, with a Doge of the day?
Not at all, John. I would be honored if you kicked us off here.
All right. Well, I am going to kick it off with EOS, EOS. It's a big infrastructure, decentralized applications, huge following out there, trades an awful lot of volume. And let me see where EOS is as we speak. In fact, shoot, I should have had the price up, but I didn't. But that's going to be it's $4.82. It's up 31% on the week. Big, massive surge in volume in this one. Because like I say, it trades pretty aggressively in the, let's see, $1 billion in a 24-hour range. Just in the last little bit, that has jumped pretty substantially. So, right now we're trading 2.5 billion in a 24-hour. We jumped all the way up as high as 4.5 billion. So, it's 4x or 5x volume. I'm all about volume. And so EOS is my Doge of the day.
Yeah. And John, the relative trading volume, to your point, is up 99% on EOS. So there you go. Anything above 50% is always worth, catching the eye.
Yep, absolutely. Well, what do you have, Monty?
Well, I'm actually going to go ahead and double down on mine from yesterday because I had comp as my Doge of the day yesterday. And I've been getting a lot of questions about what I am planning on doing with my position because I did say that I entered into a position yesterday morning right before I mentioned it as my Doge of the day. And it has moved quite a bit since then. And people are wondering, hey, have you taken profit? Are you exiting your position altogether? And actually, for me, I think that the way the chart looks now and the way that we have these support and resistance levels postured right now, I think it's safer to enter a long trade today than it was yesterday. Yesterday, price action was headed downward. There really wasn't any indication that it had to reverse, but just because of what we talked about with Bitcoin and the sell pressure being relieved with the options, I anticipated speculation to pick up with the alts like we did see. So I'm still writing this out. I've highlighted here 3 possible levels that I might plan to take some profit at. The first is when we break above this the closest level. I think that if we break above that level, we posture ourselves really nicely to break up to all-time highs. So 500, we have strong psychological resistance here. That's a next level where I think a lot of people will be taking profit. And then lastly, we have the previous all-time high of 536. And I think once we break above that, that's when we can get some really parabolic price action. But if you look at this chart, there's still some serious money to be made, even in that move just to the previous all-time high, which I think it can do by the end of next week. So I'm going to keep comp as my doji of the day, and I'm still riding this position until the end of at least next week. So that's what I got.
Cool.
CJ, I know you had one that we don't talk about too much on here, so I'm excited to hear what you got.
Well, I mean, I don't know if it fits the characterization of a Doge. You know, when I think of a Doge about what we talk about, it's typically a mid to lower cap altcoin with a sudden surge of volume that really goes. And I really like both of your guys' picks, especially comp, like you said, up 60% in the relative trading volume there. Data courtesy of our friends that trade the chain. But mine is going to be Ethereum, strictly on a technical basis. I just think Ethereum is very due for a breakout here if Bitcoin is testing all-time highs and potentially breaking through that 60 level. If you look on the chart behind us, you'll see that there is a very nice ascending triangle on the Ethereum chart. And that key resistance breakout level is only a few dollars from current price. I think 1946, that is the price in which the breakout resistance level of that ascending triangle stands. So any break above that level with sufficient volume, I'm going to be looking for a nice breakout and surge to the upside. So we'll see what happens this weekend, but it's going to be interesting, that's for sure.
Keep in mind, folks, that Voyager doesn't just buy skyboxes and things like that. They are a regulated crypto brokerage. It's a Canadian listed stock right now that trades OTC in the United States. It also has over 50 plus digital assets, from the king of cryptos, Bitcoin, all the way in to like 54 other assets, I think, right now on the platform. Commission-free trading, just a fabulous app. They are a sponsor of the show. We are investors in Voyager, and we hope you at least check it out. And keep in mind, as Monty reminded us last week, this one's getting more downloads per day than Robinhood. That's right. Robinhood, the one that everybody talks about, the one that's out there, you know, with the whatever, 18 or 20 million people on there. This is getting more downloads over at Voyager. And it's because that app is so slick, no commissions, and an awful lot of great coins to trade. So check out our sponsor, Voyager. They keep us on the air. So thank you.
And with it being the first of the month, you gentlemen were paid interest this morning by Voyager.
Nice.
So it's good to get that interest paid out monthly.
Free money. You got to love it. But as always, folks, thank you guys so much for watching. We appreciate all the viewers that came in. And if you want to come hang out with CJ and I, you can try our crypto trading room for just $1 for the first month at the link just below me, marketrebellion.com/try crypto. We have an ever-growing community of really intelligent traders, pro charting service. We publish trade insights and news. And we just love for you to come hang out and talk crypto with us. So once again, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you again tomorrow at the same time.
Thank you. Bang.